Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today, Al Nygren, the executive director and founder of the New Jersey Film Festival, stops by the studio to provide an overview of the films that will play in the upcoming fall lineup. We wrap up the East Brunswick Acoustic Monday concert series with a performance from Karen Hardy at the East Brunswick Municipal Complex. Then we welcome Dr. James Salwitz as he talks about an upcoming doctor talk on medical marijuana that will take place at the East Brunswick Public Library. All this, plus we have a special video produced by local students on behalf of the Sustainable East Brunswick Committee that you won't want to miss. So stay tuned. All this and more as This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hello everyone, it's Al Nygren, Executive Director and Curator of the New Jersey Film Festival, here to give you an overview of our Fall 2019 season, which will be taking place between September 13th and October 13th on select Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings, beginning at 7 p.m. in our state-of-the-art facility, which is Voorhees Hall, room 105, located at 71 Hamilton Street on the Rutgers University campus in New Brunswick, New Jersey. It's about a block away from the New Brunswick train station. There's lots of free parking available in the university lots adjacent to the screening space. And we have 29 films that we'll be screening, and 28 of them are area or New Jersey premieres. It's also part of a competition where films are being in the running for Best Feature, Best Documentary, Best Animation, Best Short Film, and we'll be screening on most evenings a series of shorts followed by a feature film on pretty much each one of the evenings. And right now I'd like to give you an overview of all of these wonderful films that we'll be screening. Our opener is an area premiere of a wonderful film from China by Bi Gan, and it's called Long Day's Journey into Night. It's a film noir-like film, kind of those dark, gloomy, light and shadow films that we know from Humphrey Bogart films. Well, this is a Chinese version, modern day. It's in color, and it's very dreamlike film. It's a tour de force. This film has been already played in New York City, and it's gotten rave reviews, and is being co-sponsored by the Confucius Institute at Rutgers University, as well as the Cinema Studies program. And this film is our opening program. There's no shorts before it. It's worth its weight in gold, so come and check it out on Friday, September 13th. Then the following evening, on Saturday, September 14th, we have two short films and a feature. The feature film is titled Impossible Monsters, and it's directed by Nathan Catucci, and it's a film that is very dreamlike also and features a psychology professor doing dream studies. And Nathan Catucci is actually our first filmmaker interview we will be doing, so in the next week or so he'll be on and he'll be talking more extensively about his wonderful film. And then on Sunday, September 15th, we have two wonderful short films that deal with music. The first is On Vinyl, Revival and Survival by Tom Levy, and he's from South Amboy, New Jersey, focusing on the vinyl revival that's taking place. Ex Disposer by Daniel Ferrer is a short film about a crazy drummer trying to get back in his band. And then the feature documentary is Two Trentons by Brad Mays. He's from Frenchtown, New Jersey, and his documentary focuses on Trenton, the city of Trenton, and the art revival that's taking place there. Brad Mays will be on hand to do a Q&A session here, so he'll be interviewed in subsequent weeks, and hope you'll check that out. Then on Friday, September 20th, we have a series of interesting films from all around the world. The Beginning by Sonny Rossi is from London, England, shot on Super 8 film. It's a very beautiful film about a woman making her way to Los Angeles. It's just one of the most beautiful Super 8 films I've ever seen. Unbinding by Moraya Sharma is from India. It's a sensuous short film about a woman and a very interesting tree, the relationship between the two of them. It's very, very experimental film. Then we have the very touching film by festival alumni David Spaltro and Tawny Sorensen. It's called As One. It's about a relationship where one of the partners loses his life to cancer, and how the woman ends up using his death to try to help the cancer victims, by Running. It's a really amazing film. Then a feature debut in the United States, as far as I know, by Lou Assou from Paris, France. Online Billy is a really sexy, erotic film about a woman who's a cam girl who falls in love with this unsuspecting man. One of the sexiest films I've seen coming out of France in a long time. It's a very beautiful independent film coming from Paris. Then on Sunday, September 22nd, a series of experimental films. I Am He Who Created Himself by Emma Penaz Eisner. She's from San Francisco. The Hearing of the Eye by Elisa Cachette. She's from Santa Cruz. She's actually Italian, doing her graduate work at Santa Cruz. Babasha by Paul Rabach. He's from Barcelona, Spain. These are three amazing experimental films that will challenge your movie-going experiences for sure. Then will be followed by a period film, a coming-of-age story that was set in the 1970s in Florida. It's called Off the Rails by Damien Fitzsimmons, and is a really very, very great comedy, buddy film, coming-of-age story. Really quite wonderful. Off the Rails on Sunday, September 22nd. Friday, September 27th features a series of films that deal with political issues. No Al Muro is by Luis Pena. He's from San Francisco, California, about Mexican border culture. Post-Election Works is by Kate Hogg. She's also from San Francisco and focuses on the notion of Walter Benjamin, philosopher, and focusing on the post-election of 2016. Then Juanita by Leticia Tonos Paniga. She's from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. This is a poignant drama about a woman and the relationship, looking for love, I guess is the theme, dealing with migration issues as well. Then on Friday, October 4th, two documentaries, Rebuilding History, 3 Miles Across the Hudson is a documentary about the Tappan Zee Bridge, and the two filmmakers are from New Brunswick, Adam Boyer and Eric Kniffel. And then we have another documentary called Clean Hands about a family who's trying to live off of a garbage dump in Nicaragua. It's not a garbage dump film, as the filmmaker Michael Dominic clearly points out. It's a really wonderful, uplifting story about how these people are able to transcend the situation that they're in. On Sunday, October 6th, one of the most amazing documentaries about animal poaching in Africa, Breaking Their Silence by Carrie David, is making its rounds on the festival circuit to great acclaim. Carrie David will be there to do a Q&A, and this screening is also a benefit for the Scarlet Paws Animal Welfare Network, which is based in New Brunswick. Then we have our last program on Sunday, October 13th. Our Jersey Fresh program features 7 films by Jersey artists, too many to enumerate here. Check out our website, njfilmfest.com, to check out the entire lineup. There's pictures and blurbs for all the films. You need further information, you can always call us at 848-932-84882, or you can go to our website, which is njfilmfest.com. Thanks for listening to this overview, and hope you'll check out our filmmaker interviews, which will be taking place in subsequent weeks. Thanks again.
My name's Karen Hardy, and I am a pop soul singer-songwriter, East Brunswick native, singing at Acoustic Monday. Tonight I covered Beyonce, Roberta Flack, the Beatles, Etta James. A lot of my influences were incorporated in the covers. And then I also did some of my original stuff, which is kind of in the pop soul R&B realm. It was so cool to play a hometown show, my first one. I grew up here, so it's weird that this would be my first show, but I loved it, and I love seeing a lot of the faces that I know. So I moved to Nashville in the fall of 2017, just so that I could kind of get into the writing scene more. I felt like I had written a lot of songs by myself, and down there I just write with anyone who writes a song, so it's cool. My social medias are all Karen Hardy and Karen Hardy Music. I'm on Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, all the things. And my website is KarenHardyMusic.com. Oh, my dad is super into music. He's like a Beatles fanatic, and he plays a little bit of guitar. And so my love of music started with that. And then from there, it just kind of spiraled, and I was like, I can't do anything else with my life.
Now I'm still in love, even almost got married. And for Pete, I'm so thankful. Wish I could say thank you to Malcolm, 'cause he was an angel. One taught me love, one taught me patience, one taught me pain. I'm so amazing. I've loved and I've lost, but that's not what I see. Look what I found. Look what you taught me, and for that I say thank you. Next, thank you. Next, thank you. I'm so grateful for my ex. Thank you. Next, thank you. Next.
My advice for young people wanting to do music would be to just do it and like learn and absorb everything you can. I feel like I took like every possible lesson I could, and like even if I just took a fraction of that away, it was more information than I had previously. So
Hello, I'm Karen Parry, Manager of Information Services at the East Brunswick Library and Manager of the library's Just for the Health of It initiative. I'm so excited to talk about a new exciting program that we'll be holding at the library on Thursday, October 17th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. called Medical Marijuana, Benefits, Use, and the Law. I'm joined here today by Dr. James Salwitz, oncologist with Regional Cancer Care Associates right here in East Brunswick. Welcome, Dr. Salwitz.
Karen, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
So let me just start by saying, why medical marijuana?
You know, in New Jersey now we have access to what is really a very exciting therapy for the treatment of a wide range of symptoms and many diseases. The law has become more robust. It has changed. It was just significantly improved. You know, we have literally tens of thousands of patients already involved in the program. And I think this is a great chance to talk to patients about what this treatment offers them and to make the distinction between what we're used to, marijuana, smoking from recreational on the streets, and to this as a medical intervention that can really help your lives be much better.
Okay, and Dr. Salwitz, so this is so exciting and new. What topics will you be covering in your presentation on the 17th?
Well, first we'll just talk about why this makes sense. What's the history of marijuana? How do we get to this place that we now have access? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the basic structures of the law, which is very open and liberal in New Jersey. Access is actually fairly easy. We'll talk about the process of how do you sign up? How do you find a doctor that does this? how do you use it? I mean, what are the methods for using it? And of course, we'll spend some significant time talking about in what medical conditions it's most appropriate, and how will it help in those medical conditions.
So Dr. Salwitz, you are a medical oncologist. So my question is this just for cancer patients?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, we've been very excited at RCCA in the use of marijuana. We're one of the first adopters in the state. We were involved in this now for 6 years. We have over 700 patients that are involved in the program. And we've been very excited for our patients, most of them are cancer patients, and the difference that it has made. But the reality is there are over 15 different conditions that is approved for in the state of New Jersey, including most types of pain, multiple sclerosis, problems with appetite, even anxiety is an approved condition, PTSD, and multiple other conditions. And I think it is something that many different individuals dealing with many short-term and long-term medical conditions would be very interested in. What we've discovered is that you think of marijuana, you think about getting high and sitting in the corner on your couch and eating too much. But we see the opposite for medical marijuana. For many of our patients, this is a tool they use to get out of bed, get going, and live their lives. I mean, I have patients that get up in the morning with chronic pain problems, and particularly neuropathy, for which marijuana is unbelievably good. Use marijuana, and then that's what lets them go out into the world. That's what lets them go to work and lets them function, let alone enjoy their families, enjoy their lives, and sometimes just get some sleep. So we'll talk about all those different conditions and how it may apply and how someone might use it.
That sounds so exciting. We are so honored to have this program, Dr. Salwitz. I believe we are the first library to hold a program such as this. Again, the title of Dr. Salwitz's program is Medical Marijuana Benefits Use and the Law, Thursday, October 17th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And we are very honored to partner with Regional Cancer Care Associates and the Cancer Support Community, Central New Jersey, to bring this novel program. Thank you, Dr. Salwitz.
Thank you so much, Karen.
Are you a fan of theater? A patron of the arts? Do you find it too difficult to get to a Broadway show? If so, Playhouse 22 is perfect for you. Held in East Brunswick's Community Arts Center at 721 Cranberry Road, Playhouse 22 is the go-to spot for a night at the theater. With new productions almost every month, you'll never have to wait too long to see a show. The award-winning team at Playhouse 22 puts on a wide array of plays, ranging from classics like Death of a Salesman to musicals like Grease and family favorites like A Christmas Carol. The Playhouse also offers affordable season ticket packages for theater-goers of all ages. Conveniently located right here in East Brunswick, Playhouse 22 is perfect for the casual viewer, the lifelong theater fan, and everyone in between. Visit the theater website at www.playhouse22.org for information on upcoming performances.
New Jersey isn't called the Garden State without a reason, and East Brunswick perfectly exemplifies why the state has earned that nickname. East Brunswick is home to a lot of greenery, and this is perfectly showcased in the mixture of trails and parks around town. One of the most scenic trails is located at Butterfly Park at 262 Ruse Lane, aptly named the Butterfly Trail. The trail is home to beautiful butterflies of all kinds, which are most abundant in the spring and summer. Aside from butterflies themselves, the trail is well maintained and perfect for families to take a walk with all its tall trees and clear paths. Another great spot for the summer is Jamesburg Park, right off of Old Stage Road. The park has historic pine barrens and is a wetland habitat, home for a lot of woodland creatures and perfect for animal lovers. If you're looking for a hike, look no further than Frost Woods. Beginning at 72 Frost Avenue, the woods are over 140 acres of greenery to march through, and it's great for a summer romp through the forest. Located at Hillcrest Avenue, the Tamarack Hollow Preserve spans 232 acres and is a blend of heavily wooded forest and farmland, the latter which continues to support local agriculture. With over 2 miles of trails and a wide variety of plants and animals, the preserve is a prime location for activities such as hiking, walking, bird watching, and taking photos of nature. The preserve looks different during the summer and the winter, making it a great spot for families all year long. Aside from major trails, the rest of the town is packed with small parks in every neighborhood, so you're never too far from a family picnic area or a lush green area to take a walk. Nature trails and parks are a terrific asset to any community, and while East Brunswick boasts vast acres of green trails to hike and walk, the town also has an abundance of smaller, more play-focused parks as well. Right near the Butterfly Trail at 260 Ruse Lane is Great Oak Park. Outfitted with playground equipment, the park also contains green fields, perfect for hosting large picnics, and a paved path perfect for walking or biking, and direct access to the Butterfly Trail. Country Lane Park is a fairly secluded spot that's tucked perfectly into a local neighborhood. Located off of Milltown Road near Harts Lane, Country Lane consists of lots of greenery and a playground, well-maintained tennis courts, basketball court, and a nearby baseball field, making it perfect for youth sports practices and activities. For another activity-oriented park, Heavenly Farms is the answer. Right off of 440 Dunham's Corner Road, the farms sport a dog park, bike trail, turf baseball, soccer, and football fields, and is the venue for a multitude of community events. Bicentennial Park is one of the most popular spots in East Brunswick and plays host to many summer events and activities. Spanning 34 acres, the park packs in lots of amenities including sports fields, playgrounds, an area for dogs, not to mention a lake that can be used for fishing and kayaking. Whether you need a great picnic area or just a nearby playground, East Brunswick is sure to have a spot nearby.
Hi, we are student representatives of the East Brunswick Green Team. The East Brunswick Green Team is working to get environmental sustainability certification from Sustainable Jersey
and towards making East Brunswick a more sustainable community.
Sustainable Jersey is a non-profit organization that provides help to empower communities
like East Brunswick to reduce waste and build a better world for future generations.
We visited a landfill on a school field trip and were horrified to see tons of non-biodegradable plastic and styrofoam trash everywhere, which will stay there for years.
We wrote to Mayor Cohen about replacing styrofoam in our school cafeteria and were invited by him to be part of the East Brunswick Green Team.
As a result, styrofoam lunch trays are being replaced with eco-friendly trays, and steps are being taken to replace the plastic containers used in lunchrooms with paper bags. Plastic is manufactured from crude oil, which emits considerable amounts of pollution, and it is not biodegradable. In other words, it is difficult to produce and nearly impossible to get rid of.
Did you know that plastic pollution is killing more than 1.1 million seabirds and animals every year because they either mistake the bags for food or they get strangled in them?
There's an island called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and it's twice the size of Texas. It is garbage all throughout the ocean brought together by carbon.
Starbucks in the city of Portland have ditched plastic straws, so why can't we?
Hi, can I have a s'mores frappuccino?
Sure. Ooh, yummy.
Here you go. Instead of a plastic straw, can I have a reusable straw? Because they do know that we use so many plastic straws that we could probably cover the earth 3 times around.
Sure.
Thank you.
At least 21 towns such as Jersey City, Hoboken, and Point Pleasant have plastic bag regulations in effect, and many more towns around New Jersey are considering it.
We are so glad that East Brunswick is taking action to curb the use of plastic bags and plastic straws. Come visit the recycling center table at East Brunswick Day to get your free reusable bag offered by our township.
Please help us to build a better world for future generations.
The next time you come to the Municipal Center, remember, there's more to do than just pay a bill or drop off a library book. Take a stroll around the municipal pond. Many people come to get in their steps on the walking path or just watch the fountain and geese swimming around. You might even stop at the Little Free Library and borrow a book as you take in the scenery. Do you have an old tattered flag that you want to retire? Bring it with you to the flag drop-off near the Municipal building. Between the library, senior center, and Municipal building is the Municipal courtyard. It's a great place to relax and catch a concert during the summer months. The grounds also have a reading garden, memorial garden, East Brunswick's 9/11 Memorial, and Veterans Park, where each year Memorial Day and Veterans Day ceremonies are held. So remember, the next time you visit the Municipal Center, there's much more to see and do.